It's you guys? You came back? That means that you liked the last game's news episode. Let's make one more. Special for you. Let's move to the script. I can't remember everything, guys. So today I'm going to cover topics about recent beef between Fortnite founders Epic Games, Google and Apple, why Fortnite Mobile was removed from Google Play and Apple Store, valuable information about Control's Alan Wake DLC. I'll share exciting things from next-gen consoles world. I mean, we have Xbox Series X release window, Halo Infinite news, few PlayStation 5 topics like news about the new controller, Hitman PlayStation VR. By the way, The Last of Us 2 has got exciting updates. I have Marvel's Avengers news, Cyberpunk 2077 hot news, surprise for Minecraft Dungeon fans, and of course, next week game releases. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more weekly content and hit the bell to get the notifications as soon as we release a new video. Also, a quick note. As some of you might know, I am currently improving my English language skills, so if you are having difficulty understanding what I am talking, turn on the subtitles. They are available after a few hours when the video gets released. And now it's time to start a gaming info party! Do you like playing Fortnite? Are you playing it on your mobile device, perhaps? Well, recently Epic Games added direct purchases to Fortnite Mobile, which means that you pay money to the company directly. And well, neither Apple nor Google is getting a single cent for your in-app purchases, which got the game removed from app stores, and Epic Games has filed a lawsuit against those two companies. What will come out of this? Who knows? Hopefully gamers will get to play their games on the go soon. Moving on, Control's developers released a gameplay reel of the new Alan Wake expansion, so I'm going to quickly summarize it. During the demo, the free update is discussed, which essentially means that you will be able to play the game on the next-gen consoles, although with a slight twist, but more on that later. Your launch ability will now be able to pick up 3 objects, which gives Jazz, your character, a bit more power. There will be more control points added near bosses and other big fights, so you will have to walk less. And also more soft checkpoints, meaning that if you die, you won't need to face certain combat encounters again. Simply, right? Back on the next-gen upgrade, the idea is great, but the realization isn't exactly the best. Well, yes, you will get a next-gen upgrade, just buying a standard edition won't work, because you need to buy the Ultimate Edition, which, well, will be way more expensive. The company received some community backlash about it, but honestly, upgrades cost, right? Well, we received an official statement from Xbox. The Xbox Series X is coming this November. The exact date is not yet known, but at least we have an idea of when it's coming. Also, since we're talking about Xbox stuff, you should probably know that Halo Infinite is getting delayed until 2029. Sorry, 2021. And I like that. Not because I don't want the Halo to happen or that I hate it, but more like I want a finished, impressively looking game that I will be willing to spend $60 on and probably get the Xbox Series X. What do you think about this delay? Let me know in the comment section. As you know, gamers got really mad when the last year's port of Halo Reach has better graphics than the upcoming Halo Infinite, which was supposed to use all of Xbox Series X capabilities. That's well going to rival those of PC capabilities, no? Well, we know when Xbox Series X is coming, but no official word from Sony has come yet. Or has it? Not so long ago, Sony representative stated that they would very soon reveal the price of a PlayStation 5, and when the pre-orders would be available. Seems like Sony is fighting Microsoft with fire, because while the price of Xbox Series X is yet unknown, we might get a price point from Sony. There is also some news regarding the Dualsence controller. It will have a bigger battery, so you will have more time to enjoy gaming without recharging it. So great! While I'm discussing the Sony side of things, I should probably mention that Hitman 3 developers for PlayStation VR themselves are excited about how good the game is. Well, I mean, every developer likes to advertise how the game is the best of all, but I think this might be it. Imagine strolling down the street as Agent 47, pursuing your target. You finally approach him, and well, you need his attention. What do? Tap his shoulder. Yes, I'm not joking. You tap his shoulder, and when he turns to you, you can literally punch him as you would in real life, or maybe bury a bullet in his face. The choice is yours.
You can also blind fire around corners while in a shootout. When prone, your field of vision might get disturbed by ground objects. So what are we waiting for? Game's release, of course, but I know what I will be buying starting day 1. Also, I should probably mention that The Last of Us Part 2 got an update, which, well, might just make the game a little bit better. We are getting a grounded difficulty which makes things 100 times harder by restricting a lot of things like sound of your enemies behind the walls, the number of resources, and well, making enemies almost impossible to kill. As well as that, you can now choose a one life only option, which means that if you die, your progress is gone. It reminds me of Minecraft hardcore difficulty. We're also getting a God mode option, which basically makes your single attacks deadly, infinite resources, stamina, bullets and health. Some tweaks were also made, as well as added visual and audio effects. Sadly, I didn't have this God mode DLC and tried to play basketball without it. With God mode DLC, without that, you can see the difference. So try it out, guys, and be immortal. I mentioned Minecraft, didn't I? Well, if you know what Minecraft is, chances are that you know about Minecraft Dungeons. If by some chance you haven't, or maybe never even played Minecraft because you are not exactly a fan of Minecraft-like games, by this I mean an open-world sandbox, check out our video where we previously covered it, which you can see on the screen and in the description right now. Well, on September 8th we are getting a new DLC for Minecraft Dungeons, Creeping Winter, which will bring Snowstorm along with new missions, enemies and loot. If you have previously bought the Hero Edition of the game, DLC will be yours without any extra charges, and that applies to future updates as well. Marvel's Avengers is the new game from Tomb Raider developers Crystal Dynamics and co-developers Eidos Montreal, playable solo offline or in online co-op for up to 4 players. Avengers is the first real AAA attempt to bring Marvel's iconic team to the realm of third-person action games. Sounds great, but doesn't necessarily work. As some of you know, Sony received a huge community backlash for making Spider-Man a PlayStation exclusive character. Yeah, Xbox or PC won't get to play our beloved Spidey. Soon enough, we will also get our hands on the first public beta of the game, which again favors PlayStation owners. Seems a little bit sad, but nothing we can do about it, I guess. On August 10th, we got a second Night Y event of Cyberpunk 2077 and have some interesting information about it. Life paths were summarized better. There are 3 of them. Street Kid, who knows all gangs and what they are up to. Nomad, value family and friends the most, while Corpo is a part of Arasaka company and doesn't feel comfortable in Night City. We also got weapons summary. There will be smart weapons that will find their targets themselves, but are pretty expensive for that exact technology. Then we got tech weapons, which have huge firepower and are also extremely customizable. Also, if you are running short on money, you can get power weapons, which are strong but kinda old and fall back on the firepower compared to others. And how can we not mention melee weapons such as thermal katana for keeping things close and personal? Although, if you prefer fighting with your bare fists, it's fine. Developers are currently working on that, since it's literally why the game got delayed again. Developers weren't happy with melee combat. But as I said before, it's better to receive a finished product rather than pay full price, wait for a long time and, well, received an unfinished product. Since we are talking about weapons, it means you're going to be fighting at least a bit, and well, your enemies aren't walking with empty pockets, are they? So loot them, since they won't be needing their stuff anymore. We just talked about Cyberpunk 2077 and you realize that maybe your PC won't be enough to enjoy it. Why not pick up a new Nvidia RTX 3060 or 3070? Maybe 3080? Wait, RTX 3060? 3080? 3070? Yeah, you heard me right. On September 1st, Nvidia will hold a special event and all internet is talking that probably they will reveal new graphic cards and most likely will release 3080 in September, with 3060 and 70 coming too in the following months. And as we all know, Cyberpunk is coming in November. So we should have some time to get those new shiny graphic cards. Although the release date of new GPUs isn't yet confirmed, so don't take my word for it. Yeah, Cyberpunk 2077 is a very anticipated video game, but there are more games coming. Do you remember when we presented the top 10 most anticipated games on Steam? If not, check it out now. Link to this video in the description or on the screen right now. If you did, however, watch that video, you probably remember the Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Well, the game got delayed for the second time and now is set to release somewhere around 2021. Kinda sad, because I was really excited to slice some throats and drink blood. I'm not a vampire, I swear. Now let's move on to the next week game releases. On Thursday, August 20th, we'll have a chance to explore the world with an enormous amount of planes with Microsoft Flight Simulator. The game will be available for PC only. The same day, gamers will get Mortal Shell for PC, Xbox One and PlayStation 4, Battletoads for PC and Xbox One, and Frostpunk on the Edge DLC for PC users also. On the next day, August 21st, another big bunch of games is coming. New Super Lucky's Tale will land on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. The world's best golf simulator PGA Tour 2K21 will arrive in PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch and Stadia. And Samurai Jack Battle Through Time Crash on PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One and Nintendo Switch. Which game are you going to play? Let me know it in comments. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Be sure to check our other videos that you can see on the screen right now, and you will find a lot of valuable links in this video description. If you liked this video, push like button, share it with your friends because they wanna know what's happening in the game world. And be sure to subscribe to this channel for new weekly uploads. If you have any questions, write it in the comment section. I am responding to every comment. Have a great week and see you in the next video. Bye!